Hello everyone, Steve here from Tech Toy Tinker and Retro Arena. I wanted to do a quick few-minute video today to introduce you guys to Beta 8 of the Retro Arena. Now, I know that the last video was Beta 3 and about a week later it jumped to Beta 8. The reason for that is because I've been going through multiple uboot revisions with some help from Christianhatian, along with some Wi-Fi changes and fixes, again with help from Christian. So at the point that we're at now, the image should boot for everyone's device, regardless of what motherboard revision you have of the device. And Wi-Fi should be working for everyone as well. So that's the point that we're at now. We're still waiting for Johnnyonflame to get his device so we can fix OpenGL, and then Dreamcast will work properly. After that, we should have a solid base image, then we can just work on quality of life features and some additions, things like that. So, excuse me. For you, the end user, you can get the beta by joining the Anbernic, Retro Game Handhelds, Retro Handhelds, or Retro Arena Discord servers. And for the sake of this video, we're going to imagine that you just flashed your image to an SD card and booted it for the first time. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go right into RetroArch. Sorry, getting over a cold. You go into RetroArch, go to Settings, go to Wi-Fi, connect to your network. It'll pull up a virtual keyboard. You just enter your password and press Start once your password is entered, and it will connect to Wi-Fi. From there, you're going to want to go to Options. You're going to want to go to Arc Updates. You're going to want to let that run, and it'll restart Emulation Station. Go back into Options, run Fix Permissions, and once that completes, reboot your device. After that, you'll be back at Emulation Station like so. You're going to want to go into, actually, I guess if you're using two SD cards, it depends on how you want to do it. You can either A, use the provided skeleton folder structure zip that comes with the image zip. In that case, you want to format SD2 to NTFS and just drag and drop the ROMs folders to the root of your SD card. Fill them up, put the card in, reboot the device, everything will be fine. If you don't want to do that for some reason, you can just take a blank NTFS card. exFAT works too, but it has problems with Saturn. So you'll want to boot up the device and then insert the NTFS card into SD2. Go to Options, and go to Advanced, and switch to SD2 for ROMs. That'll copy the folder structure over, then same deal, you eject it, fill it, put it back in, reboot your device. There is a third option, which I will do at the end of the video because I have to pop out the SD card and reboot it for that. At that point, though, if you're using two SD cards, you're basically ready to go. The function button, again, up here, is your hotkey. Function and up and down on the D-pad is brightness, left and right is volume. Now, I've added Enterprise 64, Videoton TV, and Apple Macintosh or VMac. The reason why this is blank is because I haven't updated my theme. JetUp has been kind enough to update the theme, so for that you will want to go, if you use those systems. If not, it doesn't matter. But you'll want to go into Advanced, or sorry, Tools, not Advanced. And then go to Theme Master and click on Update. It'll update the theme for you. You can also download multiple different themes through that. So we're at about 110 systems, give or take, right now. You can use standalone Pico 8, the Raspberry Pi Arch 64 build. And as I was saying here, I'm going to shut this down real quick. I'm just going to pop out my SD2. And then I'm going to turn it back on. Now, for users that only wish to use one SD card, this part of the video will be specifically directed towards you. So you want to turn your device on, obviously. Give it a moment to boot. Now, for this process, you're going to do exactly as I explained earlier in the video. Even if you're only using one card, you boot it up, you connect to Wi-Fi, you OTA update, then run Fix Permissions, and then restart again. And you'll just come back to this menu here. It'll look just like this. Now, you want to go into Options. You want to go to Advanced. You want to click on Auto Expand. Now, when you do that, you're going to see a bunch of text on the screen here. This will pop up. Just let this sit for a minute. It'll reboot on its own. You don't actually have to click anything. Then it'll restart. You'll see a bunch more text on the screen. All of this is normal. It's expanding the ROM's partition of your SD1 to actually fill the card. The reason why you have to OTA is because this script was created after I backed up beta 8. So I just added it to an OTA. By beta 9, it should be automatically included. I'm hoping beta 9 will be the last one, and that by that time Johnny will get his device and we can get OpenGL working and move from beta to stable. I think I might also just enable this to automatically run at first boot. This way you don't actually have to manually do it unless something goes wrong. I simply haven't done so yet because we were having issues with some people not being able to boot and some people's Wi-Fi, and I felt like I should probably fix the fundamentals or the basics first and then worry about it from there. So for the single SD users, at this point now you will have all of the space available. You can SSH in, you can SFTP in, I should say, and drag and drop files. You can pop it into your machine and it'll pop up. But yeah, that's that. That's all I wanted to show you guys, just a quick update as to where we're at and the trajectory of where things are going. So to summarize, everybody should be able to boot now. Everybody should be able to connect to Wi-Fi. We're just waiting for Johnny to get his device so we can fix OpenGL to make Dreamcast, Naomi, and Atmoswave work. And then the base of the image will be solid and we can move forward to do quality of life features. Just things that make the device more friendly to use kind of thing. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.